All right. And we are back. Let's see. Hopefully, I tried working on the chat this time to get it to be more live. And so hopefully that will be able to be better for all of us involved. And I think, you know, hopefully it will make things much better. So if you do get the chance, when you do, in any case, just to let me know if the chat is actually coming in at a more live feed, or if it's still very delayed. That would help me tremendously. Okay, so I do want the TM. I'm not sure what the TM is, to be honest with you, but we are going to go for it. Speed that up a bit. Snow warning? Cool. Alright. We'll fake out. So right now I've beat Sabrina. And I'm going to be going for, for Koga. There's quite a bit before I get to Koga though. So I'm playing Radical Red here. So I'm still going to need to do the gym rematches. And I'm going to need to probably go into the Safari Zone. So still quite a ways to go. I still need to get through the sun route, hopefully with as few deaths as possible. But the last battle that I did was pretty difficult. It tested the skills for sure. Yeah, it's really not easy. Glad to know that you play though. That's really nice to hear. What's your best? Have you actually beaten the game ever? I'm playing on normal, randomized abilities, randomized encounters. I've never beaten the game. Furthest I got was beating Bruno and lost at Agatha. That's frustrating. Okay. Probably should have bulldozed. Do you normally play randomized, or do you play it as I guess normal? Future sight? I don't know if I needed future sight. I'm gonna fly back. I'm gonna heal here. And need to plan out my team for the next one. Also, let me know. I realized last time that my chat, the chat wasn't coming in like in real time or close to real time. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. But they do come up with updates in any case, so that's always really nice, and it makes the game a little bit more exciting. Like I find it exciting at least to have it do that. Let's see. So we've got the Crustal, Livani with Chlorophyll, Solid Rock, Thick Fat. Okay, so I need to come up with a team that is going to let me beat the next trainer. So I'm looking at Biker Jared. And if you do get the chance, I don't think I finished my sentence there. So if you do get the chance, I'd like to know if you're seeing a big delay on the chat. I just realized last time that I was getting a big delay, and of course, I don't want a delay, or as little of a delay as possible, so I'll get my brother to come in at some point and he'll let me know what's happening, what's up. Okay, so I need something that can hit multiple times and take out a crustal. Okay, that's okay. I don't as long as, because before it was coming out as like a 30-second lag, and that was a little bit extreme. Don't want that. I know that there's generally going to be a little bit of a lag, but hopefully it could keep it at a couple of seconds. And I'll work towards getting it better and better. Okay, so Crustal has Stone Edge and Earthquake. Stone Edge and Earthquake. It really sucks that I have almost no Water Mons. But I do have this Primordial Sea that's here. I almost want to see if there's a way that I could fake out. So what would that end up looking like? So let's bring out my damage calculator. We're looking at Biker Jared. And we're looking at the Crustal. So the Crustal should be level 63. It should have Sturdy, yeah. And if I went with my Kangaskhan, then it's gone. My Kangaskhan does like almost nothing, so that's great. Such a bulky mon. Such a bulky mon. What if I instead brought something like my Nidoqueen? Nidoqueen probably is not too great. Hariyama. Oh, what about like... No, Bonemerang won't do anything. But let's see. So Marowak. My Alolan Marowak. In the sun. It won't do anything. Nothing worth noting. Who else can I possibly bring? The problem is that we're in the... problem is that we're in the sun. What does the Custap Berry do again? And if we look at Custap, holder can move first when HP is low. Okay, that's interesting. That's a way to lose my Mon. Okay. Do I have a Mon then potentially that has like Rapid Spin or something? Because if I bring something like Ferrothorn even. Ferrothorn into this level 68. Ironhead does really well. I have a chance. I don't outspeed it, of course, as a Ferrothorn. Yeah, I think it might have Rapid Spin. I just need to level it up all the way. You know, that's a good point. Let's just level it up and see what we have happening. Recover. We'll take Recover. Bubble. Salt Cure is always fun too. Okay, we don't need Bubble. We get rid of that. We get rid of that. Spike Cannon is... I don't even remember. 2 to 5. Stop trying to learn it. Brine could be interesting over Tackle. Iron Defense. we can always come back to it. Rock Blast. $25, yeah. Aqua Ring. Yeah, it's well, we're playing Radical Red, so right now my level cap is at 68. Earth Power. Good to know that it learns Earth Power. Too bad it's like just a Corsola. I don't think Corsola was buffed in this game. I would have loved to have a Corsola though. Oh, come on. I just want a Rapid Spinner. Yeah, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Gaming Galaxy? Yeah, I thought it learned it too. Maybe it learns it at a higher level. I was absolutely sure. Like when you said that, I said, "Oh yeah, for sure, learns it." Now, I mean, the thing that I'm leaning towards is bringing this guy. Yeah, maybe it's like a move tutor or something. I could have sworn that I've seen it before. Okay, so let's end up checking out and bringing in my Pika here. Pika, I think, is a decent start. Works well enough for the Crustle. It does, so the Crustle won't do a lot of damage to me. If I just I should actually even check to see if I have any sort of abilities like Magic Bounce. That would be even better. Good as Gold, Primordial Sea, Misty Surge, Water Compaction, Dark Aura, and Shadow Tag. Yeah, thanks, Creativity. Yeah, it's you know, it is what it is, I guess sometimes. But I could have sworn that I've seen it use it in the past as well. Clear Body, Infiltrator, Protein, Download, Toxic Boost, Psychic Surge, Moxie, Sword of Ruin. Ooh, Magic Bounce. Magic Bounce could be big because then I'm looking at not having, like, this is just what I have up whenever the Crustle comes out. That'll be the play. And then I'm gonna need to level him up, but at least I don't have to worry about hazards. So if I bring out my Iron Treads, let's bring it up to level 68, and let's go look at the Crustle. So I don't even know what moves I have, but Iron Head is enough. Now, of course, it's got Sturdy, so it's not enough to really kill it, and ideally what I'm almost looking at is not bringing it down too low in health. So let's see what we could do. Yeah, so this is Radical Red. If you've never played, it's basically like a really, really hard version of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. And yeah, they've updated it so that all Gen 9 Pokemon are in the game. And I'm playing it on a Nuzlocke, hoping to find a way to beat the game. I guess I don't need Protect. Yeah, I've lost so many to hazards. It's happened in one run in, I think, version 3.1, where I ended up just losing out because exactly that. I was like, oh yeah, Charizard's a perfect counter here, but there were rocks up, completely forgot, lose half of your health. There you go. Bye-bye Charizard. Against like a Yanmega or something. It was ridiculous. Okay, it's got Bad Tantrum. This thing probably has Yeah, it's it is a really, really hard one. So if you do like big challenges, I would definitely suggest it. I think it's, you know, I'm addicted to this game, honestly. But it's like I've never actually beaten it myself. Never actually beaten it myself because I don't know why. Just haven't been able to. Knock off. If I knock off then Iron Head, if I have an expert belt, that'll be good. You know what the worst thing is? Like, my typing is pretty good unless somebody's watching or unless I'm like specifically in this in a conversation, then all of a sudden it goes down the drain. Let's put on instead something like a metal coat just to see what happens, and that'll be good enough, I think. So what do I have currently on? I've got leftovers. If I did leftovers, would it... If I just did nothing. 28... You know, there's like an almost 0% chance, but with my luck, that it doesn't kill in 2 shots, but with my luck, it's what's gonna happen. So let's just bring the metal coat, and we can leave well enough alone. Okay, so item give, we're gonna give it the metal coat, and it should be adamant. Metal coat. There we go. Okay, so we've got Mon number 1 for the Crustal. Next we need a Livani. And Livani, I'm almost feeling actually that Livani will be countered hard by my, what's it called? By the Swalot. The Swalot in this route is a really key player because it has Primordial Sea. And so I'd be able to get rid of the sun. Sludge Bomb basically takes it out. It does like almost no damage to me, and if I, instead of the citrus berry, if I gave it the poison barb, kill it in 1 shot. So that's, and then it'll still be faster than me, but it won't be crazy. So what item do I have on this guy? I've got a citrus berry currently. Yeah, so I'm just gonna give it the poison barb. And this is gonna be my counter to the Livani. I missed it, of course. I'm sure I missed it. Let's just go up. Oh, I didn't miss it. Okay, so there we go. And then we need the Camerupt. Now the Camerupt, a nice Watermon would be pretty good. Or some sort of... Yeah, so if I come out with Primordial Sea at some point, then I have water, obviously, so I'm not worried about Solar Beam anymore. I don't know if it's going to be the order that they come in necessarily, but we could check it. Maybe. Yeah, the only thing is that it's got Earth Power and Solar Beam. So if the sun, if it doesn't bring out the Livani afterwards, and I'm facing off against the Camerupt, then Corsola is like really weak to it. So that's a little bit of what I'm worried about. So I need to figure that out, of course. Or we need to figure that out if I take suggestions, of course. But Corsola might be worth bringing because I don't think Corsola is going to be a long-term like Mon that I'm using. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a bit of a wild card that may be really good, but the earth power is going to be strong against me. So I'm thinking that I need at least another option that's available. So I was kind of leaning towards maybe Huntail, but that kind of leaves me in almost the same position that I was looking at, that I was mentioning. But maybe Huntail is pretty good. If I went Huntail as an example, Huntail against the Camerupt, the Mega Camerupt, put it to level 63. Wow. So Solar Beam would absolutely kill me. Earth Power would basically be a one-shot. Well, would not kill me. But if the sun is out, I'm not even killing it. But I am faster. But the problem is I'd be switching in, I'm taking a hit. So even the Huntail, not really the best thing to bring in. And I don't want to risk, if I can avoid risking some of my strong guys, I would love to avoid that. Hey Ethan, how you doing? Not much, just trying to like find a way to get through this game, you know. Okay, so maybe the Corsola is okay. Let's see. So if I have the Corsola, I haven't even created a Corsola. Level 68, I don't know what ability I have, but I do have like Brine, and I have, what else did I have? I had Salt Cure. I had, how have you been? Yeah, Recover, that was it. So Recover, and I had something like Power Gem, I think. But I could have Earth Power, actually. I could relearn Earth Power. So Brine is probably my strongest, but yeah, Solar Beam, Earth Power just takes me out in one shot. So I don't think Corsola is the way to go. Yeah, maybe I had given it Earth Power, but it doesn't look like it's the way to go against this thing. The problem is I have like everything is weak. Pretty much everything I have has a weakness to this thing. What about, like, I could bring out my Hydreigon, I guess. If I brought out my Hydreigon, what does he even know? Dragon Pulse, Hidden Power, Ice, Dark Pulse. I don't know. Hydreigon. And no, Hydreigon is not really the thing that I want to be bringing to this. Oh wait, so let me think about this. But then the Charizard, it has Ancient Power. Ugh. This thing is so annoying. It actually counters everything in my box. What about if I just try to have something like, I don't know, Hariyama or something? This thing's got Thick Fat, the Abomasnow. What if I did like Hariyama? Delta Stream doesn't do much, but if I went like Fake Out. So if I brought my Hariyama against this Camerupt, I'm looking Fake Out. If it Fire Blasts me in the sun, I'm screwed. But I could be okay in that sense. So I'm thinking it'll end up being Fake Out, Drain Punch, and then I go from there. I'm thinking this is what I'm going to bring. I don't think I have anything else that I can really bring, and let's leave it with like a Citrus Berry to at least heal up a bit if anything comes to that. I don't think I need this guy. And then against the Mamoswine, it's got... So the Mamoswine's got Headlong Rush, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, and Rock Tomb. So I'm thinking that one of the things that I should just bring is this guy. Again, I've got the Fake Out, so that's a nice set to have. And then against the Mamoswine. Okay, against the Mamoswine. Biker Jared, level 63. If I had... Wow, my Hariyama just actually wrecks it. Yeah, Infernape I think is probably my best bet. I agree with that. Infernape, yeah, close combat takes it. The problem is Headlong Rush. The problem is Headlong Rush will take me out. That's the problem. It doesn't have... It has thick fat, but soft sand. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna bring Infernape. If I could get a clean switch in with Infernape, that's the play. Did we say... Did I say I was bringing the Corsola? No, I don't have a Focus Sash. I don't even remember where I get a Focus Sash in this. Would you be able to check that out? Otherwise, I'll go check it out. Who else do I bring? I appreciate it. I don't think I need the Corsola. I think that bringing my Hydreigon might be better than bringing the Corsola. I think that's just the way that I'm gonna play this. Okay, that's the way I'm gonna play it. Now I need to see my abilities and everything. Everybody's leveled to 68. Okay, Adamant, that's good. Modest is what we wanted. Adamant, you've got the Citrus. Timid with Expert Belt. Black Belt, Infernape. Maybe instead, actually, what I do is I give it the, what's the berry? The Shucca Berry. If I give it the Shucca Berry, then I don't have to worry about, I should be good. I think it's the Shucca Berry. Shucca is ground moves, yeah. So if I give this guy the Shucca Berry, Shucca... The Shucca Berry, now Headlong Rush does not kill me, and my close combat still kills. A Focus Sash after Chuck. Chuck is the guy in Saffron City, though. Right? Chuck. Where you get Drain Punch. Or am I thinking the wrong guy? Let me see. Let me bring up this thing, the Radical Red items and stuff. And if I go to not evolution, items, and I went, what items are we looking for? TMHM, no, just items, and I look at Focus Sash. Focus Sash, yeah, it requires a Mega Ring from Chuck after defeating him and showing a Pokemon with at least 150 EVs in attack. Oh, you know what? That's actually pretty good. I didn't know that he gave you that. Yeah, thanks. I'll go get the Focus Sash. I don't think I found a way around it for now, but that's definitely something that I want. So thanks for pointing that out and looking that up for me. Appreciate it. Let's speed that up. Alright. Already got my encounter here. I hate when it does this, when I speed up and then it keeps the snow. There we go. Okay. Up. And we're going to be fighting the bikers. So this is the team that we're going with. I always like to save just a little bit before, just in case. Okay, and we're going against the Crustal with our Poli. He's got Magic Bounce. That's the reason why we're going with him. So we're looking Iron Treads. And we're looking at the Crustal. Okay. Magic Bounce, so we shouldn't be getting any of the hazards that we would have to deal with otherwise in this game, in this fight. I'm going to start off with a knockoff because he's got a berry that will... Thank you, Ethan. He's got a berry that will make him move first if I bring him too low with Iron Head. So that's why I went with this first. He Iron Heads, and I'm going to he Earthquakes. I'm going to... Hey, Gaming Galaxy. You made it just in time for the fight. Hopefully everything goes well. Keep bringing me good luck. Okay, so this is actually really good because we said that the counter was Bella, and now this is going to weaken any sort of fire moves that are going to come in. I'm hoping. Thanks. Okay, so Swords Dance, the SD, that's not a surprise. And I'm just going to Sludge Bomb. Yeah, there we go. That's okay. So we've got... I think I'm like that bulky, but in any case, I should just take it out in one shot here. I've got the Swalot. My Swalot out. Oh, yeah, it has the Focus Sash. Okay. Poison for once? No? Okay, cool. Leavanny. And the Leavanny is level 63, but +4 in attack. Even +4 in attack, it does not do anything to me. I just need to take out 1 health though, so I'm going to Bulldoze in case it switches. I don't see a world where it does switch. But with Bulldoze, I get... Wow, it did actually switch. Okay, against the Mamoswine, Sludge Bomb would have been better. But this is okay because... Anyways, it's okay because I do one-shot it anyways. So here I'm looking at the Mamoswine. So I'm looking at my damage calculator. Mamoswine, and with it at level 63, I'm looking at Headlong Rush coming in at me. So I bring out my Infernape is what I should be doing because I have the Shuka. And with the Shuka, I will survive this hit. Then I can I'm free to close combat it. Let me just make sure that I've got the Shuka. Yeah. No, I've never tried Terraria. Is that a Pokemon hack? I'm not sure what it is. No, I've never played. I'd be interested to what's it about. Let me do a quick Google search. Terraria. Oh. Dig, fight, explore, build. Nothing is impossible in this action-packed adventure. Cool. Okay, I could get it on Steam for like $10. That could be fun to play and to stream. I'm thinking of streaming actually this weekend. Yeah, it looks like a 2D pixelated open... Oh, it's open world. Resources, defeating bosses. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I'll look it up. Let me put a note down. For myself. Terraria. I'll keep an eye on that. Okay, so now we're looking at Camerupt. You can play multiplayer. That's pretty cool. Okay, so Camerupt is going to... What is he gonna do? He's gonna do anything, to be honest with you. Because anything kills me here. But we don't have the sun out, so that's pretty cool. So I guess the only thing I know he won't do is this. So I said Hariyama, right? Hariyama is probably my best bet. And I'm kind of hoping that no Fire Blast comes. That's kind of the hope. But worst case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fake out. So I'm going to switch to my Hariyama. And see. Yeah, I mean, like, I love the idea of playing any games, right? And might be fun to do it at some point. Let's see. Okay, Earth Power. Even that's not great. But what might be interesting, depending on how much health I have. So, I don't have this. I had a citrus. Whatever. I'm not sure. Citrus. Okay, so first of all, we fake out for sure. Get a little bit of chip damage. Then we are at how much health? 176. 176 is 61%. So I'm gonna assume actually that Earth Power is coming in, which kind of sucks. What can I do? Oh, I brought the Corsola to be a scapegoat. That's what I had brought it for. Okay, does Big Mom take a hit? So if it does, that might be pretty nice. Kangaskhan. My Kangaskhan can take a hit for sure. Can do a fake out. I'm in trouble. What about my Hydreigon? My Hydreigon takes a hit pretty well. The problem is if it ice... You know what, I think I misplayed this. I think I have to... Oh, wait, what if I Drain Punch? Hariyama. If I Drain Punch... whatever this is. If I Drain Punch, I heal myself by 11.9. So let's say it to 12%. So I get myself to 73. Earth Power would be a high roll. Fire Blast would be a would kill me. I think. What do you guys say? What do you think? What do you call Drain Punch or just close combat? I think I have to risk letting this thing go down. It sees the kill right now with Earth Power, which is 100% accuracy. So that's why I'm thinking it's going to go Earth Power. In which case, Drain Punch gives me a chance of surviving. You know what? I think I'm just going to go with it. Drain Punch. So, right now, I'm at 61%. Yeah, so wait. So Drain Punch right now, I'm at 61% health. being at 61% health, Drain Punch will heal me by about 12%, which will get me to 73%. Earth Power has a 62.5, will do 62.5 to 73.8, which will make it it's the only chance that my Hariyama has to actually survive. So I think I'm gonna just go with it, because with close combat I'll die for sure. This gives me at least a little bit of a chance. So now what I need is I need a lower roll. There we go. Got out of it. Okay, my mistake did not hurt me. This close combat should kill. It's a W for me. Well, shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch, but I got out of this one. And got to keep my Hariyama, so I am happy. So with that play, I ended up having a 6.3% chance to die, basically. And then this is just a hard counter. So we've got our hard counter that I'll just take. And we'll Sludge Bomb, and we'll laugh, we'll cry. And we'll just be good. Thank you. Alright, so next team that we have up against us is what? So this one's going to be the Executor that we start off with. So Executor, Archeops, Embor, and then Jolteon. So ideally what we're going to have here is we're going to have some sort of bug move would be great, but the Executor has chlorophyll, so we got to keep that in mind as well. So the question becomes, is it worth just taking out removing the sun? Yeah, ask away, Iten. So we've got Executor. And it's Birdkeeper. What's my favorite Pokemon? You know what? That's a great question. So my favorite would be, I would say, Eevee. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a protection thing. It's not a setting that I tried to do gaming. Yeah, I think Eevee's my favorite because it gives me all of those options of the evolutions. Definitely, if I would have a pet. Otherwise, yeah, Gengar's a beast. Gengar's amazing. I would. I don't know. Like Gengar's so fast, hits hard, has a special place in the heart because it's like right from the beginning. But I think then of the evolutions, the ones that I like are like the Jolteons. I actually always had a soft spot for Flareon, even though it's not that great. Vaporeon, actually, like all of them really when I think about it. They just all have something that's great for them. So I'm gonna look at the Swalot as a start against this thing. So if I start off with Swalot, Sludge Bomb just takes it out. Psyshock doesn't even kill me, so that's good. So that's gonna be my lead here. Swalot is gonna start things off. And that'll get rid of the sun, so now I'm not worried about the sun anymore. Then, who do I need against, let's say Embor. We're looking Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Solar Beam, which will no longer be a thing, and Wild Charge. So I'm almost feeling that I'm going to bring Felix here. Having a nice Ghost type is pretty good. So let's see my Marowak. Marowak on a blank set. I've got my So we've got this. Not against Executor. Actually, Alolan Marowak really wrecks Executor, even in the sun. But let's take a look at the Emboar, and it is Birdkeeper Robert at level 63. Yeah, so I just wreck that. Bonemerang is gonna take it out real quick. No. So some of the shorts that I had done was like one where it's like having Pokemon as a pet. Like, which Pokemon would you have as a pet almost, and it was blindly rating them. Did that with a buddy. It was fun to think about. What did we end up getting? We ended up getting Giratina at some point. And that was like, yeah, why would you even do that? Can you imagine having Satan as a pet? Yveltal, anything like that? Going to add... So I'm adding the Marowak. The Marowak's a good mon. Bonemerang is just going to... even being an impish. Oh, I'm adamant here. So anyways, I'm gonna let me change this so that I'm adamant on my damage calculator. Oh yeah, it's outside dog. An outside dog for sure. You're not bringing that thing in. Then we're looking at Archeops. Yeah, why, like, you need destruction like that in your place? I don't think so. I've already got a 140-pound dog. I can't imagine something like an Yveltal. Okay, so against the Archeops, who do I have that would be a pretty good counter? So there's Head Smash, Earthquake, U-Turn, and Brave Bird that we're looking at. So, wow, that's got some really good coverage actually. Especially like I really got bad luck with all of my team in general. How does the Ferrothorn do? Ferrothorn takes a hit. It's just the Brave Bird that's hard, but Iron Head will do enough to kill it. I'm taking 2 hits. So but this is gonna be good actually. So Iron Head, and I need to make sure that I have a Citrus Berry. Not leftovers, because otherwise I'm taking way too much damage. So take an item give. We need a Citrus Berry. Okay, so against Archeops, we're looking at Ferrothorn, and I'm going to Iron Head. Am I still Brave Nature? I am, so that's good. That'll work. Now what? Now's another battle. So I'm battling a... this should be the last Sun trainer. Then I'm going to get a couple of encounters, and we'll be able to continue through. I just need to figure out the Jolteon. So now Jolteon is the last mon. And Jolteon, I would love to... Okay, Volt Switch, Weather Ball, HP Grass. I'm thinking that Nidoqueen is probably a strong pick. So my Nidoqueen is actually a star player. It has download, which makes it actually really strong. So if I bring this down to level, yeah. Let's imagine it being in the sun, or actually no, it's not. We got rid of the sun. Nidoqueen, yeah, Nidoqueen is just that strong. Okay, Nidoqueen is the easy counter to that thing. I can get rid of this. I don't need that. You know what? I like the idea of having like Mach Punch and stuff. So this is gonna be what the team is. The Nidoqueen, I just need to make sure doesn't have anything that's like negative on me. I'm adamant. And I've got... Oh, I don't have Bulldoze. I've got... Earth Power. Is that a problem? It is, actually. So that's an easy problem to solve. Does it actually have it under Move Relearner? No. Okay, so let's get... that's the wrong button. I've got Bulldoze in here somewhere. I think it's actually down lower. Yeah, there it is. Use. Let's give this thing Bulldoze. Over... I don't need Reflect right now. Okay. So that'll be good. And this is Bird Keeper. Where does this take me? Route 14. Okay, but that's a train. Oh my god. What am I doing? The fight went well. Ended up getting out of it. We had a little bit of a scare, but hey, it happened. So the camera up almost took our Hariyama, but we managed to maneuver it. Long messages don't show? Like how long? It's good for me to end up knowing, of course, so that it, like, I can account for it. Yeah, Drain Punch really clutched me away, clutched me out there. Let's just Power Whip. We don't want to deal with you. And that's kind of scary here, but I think if I brought out Big Mom... Oh, I hate that. Okay, let's Fake Out and Sucker. Okay, got out of that. Did a battle that I did not need to do. Yeah, alright, see you later, hopefully. Does that mean that I don't have to do this? Did I like actually skip that battle? That's amazing. Okay, so somehow I ended up skipping that. That's beautiful. I don't want to fight any extra battles. Okay, so I need this encounter up here. And I want to bring... These are like my mons for hopefully trying to catch something. My nice shiny. What do you think we're gonna get? Let's level up. No. We don't need that. Okay, so let's get this. Do I have Galvantula or something? Yeah, Yeah, that sounds... Okay, I do have sleep powder. At least a bug. You know what? I'm like really wanting something. I'm wanting a watermon for sure. I'm wanting an earthmon. Those are like the things that I really want. Dragon Claw, that's gonna be nice. And I need to turn off, and let's see. Porygon 2. Oh, you know what? I didn't go get the Eviolite, but if it has a good ability, hey, you know what? That's the type of mon that you actually really want on your side. Let's just throw a quick ball, see what happens. Magikarp would have been funny. But you know what? A Gyarados, like, gotta love a Gyarados. Yeah, I'm really happy with this, honestly. Anybody got a name that they want to give this thing? And I like that it's a Porygon 2, so I have the option to go get an Eviolite. Because I just never went to get it because I didn't need it. Donald, that's a good name. I'll do that. Brandon. We had Donald first come in. Donald the Duck. Let's do it. Brandon could be the next one. Okay. What ability? I'm too impatient. Solid Rock. Okay, so against, yeah. Donald is pretty good. But both names very good. Solid Rock is pretty decent too. It's just only weak to fighting is the only thing. But increases my survivability with an Eviolite. I'm actually would be in a good place. I'll see what the hidden ability is. Let's see if I can avoid trainers. And there should be... I don't think this is gonna fight me. Yeah, okay. And we get this. Yeah, it's an option, except that and this is a different route, right? That I'm on. Sorry, Poke Rider. Yeah, this is Route 15. I was just on Route 14. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Actually, let's be safe and check this way. Yeah, Route 14. Okay, so we get another one. Come on. You know what? A Dark type is not bad. Mashift. Gen 9, I always like having some Gen 9s in. Of course, I have Dark Aura, so I'm strengthening this thing against me. This is my Yveltal that we were talking about before. It's actually a Shaman. Now we need a name for Maschiff. Yeah, seriously. We could go with Brandon from before. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We have another... was there anything up here, actually? That I can get? Toxic Orb. Flame Orb. Okay, I think I already had those, actually. Oh, Nasty Plot. Good to know that this is here. Okay. Were they gonna give me the... yeah, it's closed. Just saying Steve is a good name. Yeah, that's true, actually. Okay, so now I... Oh. Is this an egg? I don't have space. Okay, so... Let's put someone away. It doesn't really matter who for now. Let's get the egg. Let's put the egg away. Okay, so the egg is away. And now let's do that. Let's get another encounter. Okay, so Route 19. We'll use the old rod. Oh my goodness. Okay, Stoutland. We'll take it. You know what? We're getting a bunch of dogs today, so. All right. So, what are we calling him this time? Steve, I guess. We go with Steve. Okay, so let's see what our dogs are doing. Why is this dog has so much fur in the water? I don't understand. Let's see. Okay, Steve, good ability, hopefully. Liquid ooze, that's not great. Let's catch something in Fuchsia City as well. Might as well. Okay. So I went down to Route 19 before. So now I'm in Fuchsia City. Brighton. I know Brighton, actually. Yeah. Okay. No, I already have that. I already have this, so I'm not doing that. I think there's only one type of Pokemon in here, so like at least with that kind of rod. So let's see. Hey Estrith, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night. We're looking to get let's do the good rod. Don't need to fight something that's too high leveled. Heracross. Hey, you know what? I actually like Heracross, and it's a nice bug type. I've already got a Pinsir, but having a Heracross is going to be useful. What do we want to name this this guy? Because as one. Oh, that's actually really good. Okay, really excited for this. Yeah, you did call the bug type earlier. It's too good. Beetlejuice. I like it. Let's see if it fits. Sleep powder. Okay. No, I don't. Why is it making me use the Dream Ball? I don't want that. I like as one as an ability. I want to keep that. Oh, I only have one Ultra. I guess I should buy some. Okay, great is good enough. Steve levels up probably a couple times. So we're going Beetlejuice. If it fits. Beetle. Okay, can't spell it right, but so we're gonna do. Oops. We're gonna do it this way. Beetlejuice. As one is a really, really solid ability. Okay, so let's see what some of those hit. Beetle Soda. That could have been good too. That could have been good too. Okay, so let's go to... Yeah, sorry, there's a delay in the chat. It's a couple seconds. So if we now go to the Saffron, we wanted to pick up a couple things. So first, let's do that. Next, let's see what some of those hidden abilities are. Let's evolve this bad boy. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get the chat. It's better than I had it last week. Last week it was like a 25-second delay or something. So that's not good. It's at least better. I'm trying to figure it out. I'll get there. But you guys need to let me know if there's something wrong. Like if it should be faster or if it's a little bit too slow. That way I know. Okay. Do I have them all? No, I've got this. Oh, the Porygon. How could I forget the Porygon? Let's see what else the Porygon has. Come on, feline prowess. If you have feline prowess, I'm gonna flip. Yeah, but I'm also sometimes a little bit of a perfectionist in that sense. I'd like it to be as good for you guys as possible. So we'll do that. We'll figure it out. Okay, so if I start off just leveling this guy up, we get our nice dog. Oh, I love that bark that just happened. And how's this sound, by the way? Is it too quiet, too loud? Just let me know. Yeah, I should be able to. Okay, good. Nice. Gaming should be able to. Comeuppance. I don't even remember what that, if that's even a real move in the game. Comeuppance. The user retaliates with much greater force against the opponent than that last did damage to it. Is this basically like a dark version of counter? I'm not going to use this for sure. Okay, so let's see. Nice, thanks for that. If ever you need a louder or anything, that I could fix easily on the spot, obviously. Desolate Land. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. I mean, it's not great for him specifically, but he should be able to learn Fire Fang, actually. So that could be useful. As one, Liquid Ooze, and Solid Rock. Let's see what the other abilities that they have are. Yeah, it could be really, really nice. I'm thinking like possibly against Lorelei or something. Or if I'm really desperate for encounters, I could try to go through the route that, like the rain route. But I'd rather avoid it if I can. Okay, so let's see. So we had Desolate Land and as one. I'll probably switch it back, but you never know. You never know. Okay, so this one is Simple instead. That's actually a pretty big ability too. Could be useful. Flame Body, I'd rather have as one. Yeah, thanks. There's my bro. It should be a couple seconds. And let's go back to Desolate Land. Next we're doing... Okay, so... Liquid Ooze I'm definitely happy to get rid of. Another as one. Okay, 7 seconds is not that bad. I'll try to work on it again. Thanks. Solid Rock. Wasn't it already Solid Rock? 25%. Hidden. Oh, it doesn't have a hidden ability. Yeah, no, that's good. Thanks, guys. I'll try to make it faster for the next one, for everyone. Okay, so now the question is, guys, do I keep the duck? It's got Solid Rock. It's the only ability that it could have. Or do I go to evolve it? If I keep it like this, of course, what I am looking to do is I'm gonna have to do a battle to get the Eviolite. What do you guys think? With fighting not being 2 times effective, but only being 1.5, well, 25% less. would be what, like 1.75 or something. So, but anyways, doing less damage, that's pretty handy. So I need to have... What do you mean, Estrus get another? I'm thinking, I'm kind of leaning towards the Eviolite Porygon too, as well. No, I'm not. I'm playing very like I can't change my mind. It's a one and done deal. So I'm playing like a little bit harsh, I guess, on myself, but I want it to be as difficult as possible. So this should... If you show me a Pokemon with strong attack, I might be able to give you a Galladite. Your Infernape, it could still hit the gym. My Infernape could still hit the gym? Okay, so what about... Oh, probably the Heracross would be fine. Hariyama. Really? Okay, who has higher attack than Hariyama? Maybe? Do I not have any Mons? Yeah, it does. Whoa, that's ripped. Okay, Heracross. Perfect. And that'll give me the Focus Sash. You know what? Honestly, I'm not on Steam too often. I don't even remember. Probably... just give me a sec. It needs to update. So it's updating in the background. I'll just play in the meantime. I think I probably named myself like Mystery Gamer or something like that. That's usually what I do. Okay. And let's bring Wukong back. No. Let's not do that. Okay. I'll give it to you at another time, gaming. It's not coming up right now. Yeah, see you, E10. Have a good one. Lance's Steam. Oh my god. Yeah. I've been there, done that. He's not easy. Okay. Let's see. So if I do want that Eviolite, then I need to figure out how I can end up battling the what's her name? Okay, Poke Rider. I need to end up coming out to Vermilion then. And I think it's Whitney that I need to fight. So if I'm fighting Whitney, Johto leaders. Okay, Whitney's got a Tinkaton, Farigiraf, Miltank, Drampa, and the Dunsparce. So a really solid team. Tinkaton is going to start off with Play Rough, Iron Head, Knockoff. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It does make sense that she would be the one that has it. And so, how do I fight this Tinkaton? Tink a ton, Whitney. And I have Whitney currently will be at player max, so at level 68. Level 68 against Nidoqueen. Against Nidoqueen, and if I made Nidoqueen modest instead. Why am I doing so little? Okay, so I make it, instead of modest, what I do is I make it, I keep it adamant. And is there a way that I could learn something like high horsepower? Wait. If I could learn, like, let's even see, does high horsepower, would it even be worth it? High horsepower? High horsepower would be a one-hit. Yeah, let's see. I don't remember the answer to the egg. Do you have the answer, Levi? Levi Awesomeness, is that from Attack on Titan? If it is, couldn't agree more with the name. Thanks. Okay, so the egg is this one, right? Levi's your name. Well, awesome either way. Not the move deleter. Double that. EV training, no. Valuable service, egg moves. 4 Pokemon cries. I couldn't do Pokemon cries if life depended on it. Pokemon cries, Levi. Fire Red. Or Radical Red. Radical Red. Any baby Pokemon? That's rough. Okay. Yeah, let's go for it. Gen 1. I don't know. So I found something on a Reddit that says this one is Magmar. So let's see if it says that I'm right, and if it does, then I'm gonna continue guessing with this thing. Hey, Magmar. Okay, I'm going with this. Gen 3, and the next one it says Nincada. Anybody could actually guess that? Nincada. Alright, correct again. This one said Gallade. You guessed it. I'm on a roll, and the last one says Kamala. I'm so bad at this. I would have never gotten that. Okay. Right on, Kamala. Who wants it? Let's see. Nidoqueen. Super. No. Poison Tail. No. Nothing that I want there. Might as well check someone else while I'm here. Let's see, do you learn anything cool? Focus, disable, Crush Claw, Double Edge. No, I'm not gonna play that. Use this move as degrade the power, Circle Throw. No. I'm not doing that. What about... Just out of curiosity. Belly Drum. Wow. Fire Lash. Could be good. Dragon Dance, Crunch, Flare Blitz counter, Dragon Pulse. I like that. Okay. I like that. But anyways, I'm going to... That doesn't sound like it has what I need. But in any case, if I do the Bulldoze... So there's no high horsepower. I go, I don't know, like Poison Jab I think I have there. So if I do Bulldoze and then it'll be down by 1 in speed, I'll outspeed it the second go about. I'll keep the Citrus Berry just in case. Ironhead does more, so I'll keep the Citrus Berry just in case. While I'm here, we will look at putting the Nidoqueen. The Nidoqueen there. Nidoqueen is going to be against... Nidoqueen is going to be against the Tink. Then we've got the... we've got a Farigiraf to face. We've got a Miltank. Of course, she's going to have a Miltank. There's a Drampa. And we are going to be versus a the Dunsparce. This is going to actually be a pretty rough fight. But I think it's going to be worth it. So, Nidoqueen takes out the Tink pretty okay. The Farigiraf has Shadow Ball, Hyper Voice, Psychic, and Dazzling Gleam with Parental Bond. So Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Hyper Voice, Psychic. I'm almost feeling like something like Iron Treads could be useful. Or even so let's move this. Mabostiff would be good, except there's the Dazzling Gleam. That's the only problem, and Dazzling Gleam hits it for super effective. Oh yeah, Mabostiff was it as one? No, Desolate Land. Desolate Land was his ability. More Pico. Okay. So let's take a okay, maybe let's skip Farigiraf for now. Farigiraf is something strong. Let's take a look at the rest of the team. So the Miltank has Body Slam, Slack Off, Zen Headbutt, and High Horsepower. Body Slam, High Horsepower, Zen Headbutt. The problem is it's also got Slack Off. I am almost feeling this guy. I'm almost feeling Ferrothorn on it. So let's see. So if I had Ferrothorn. No, I can't. Oh, Gourgeist would be interesting, actually. Very interesting. Okay, so Ferrothorn is taking... Well, actually, Ferrothorn pretty much bodies Tinkaton, even. Let's take a look at... I'm looking at Miltank right now. Miltank, Whitney at level 68. Okay, it's High Horsepower that does the most. And we're looking at a number that's 18 to 21%. But it's got Slack Off. That's the hard part. So as a potential, let's bring it for now. Let's see what Gourgeist can do. But things like Power Whip, Iron Head, if I could maybe Leech Seed it, that might be actually really interesting. And I think Gourgeist just is also a pretty solid counter to it. So let's check. So if I did Gourgeist, did I do have it? Okay, Gourgeist level 68. Yeah, then I'm looking at getting Zen Headbutted. for about the same percentage in terms of damage. So that's not bad. I can't be body slammed. I'm still not seeing it right now. Okay, so yeah, so I've got that. That'll be pretty useful. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening there, gaming. It's probably trying to keep links away from people for protection. It's probably YouTube trying to protect. I've never tried in the past. So, body slam. Okay, Gourgeist is pretty good. Let's see what move sets we can learn between the two, and I think that's the best way to play that and make that decision. But they are definitely solid counters. Trick or Treat does what? The foe is brought. Trick or Treating. This adds ghost type. Okay, I don't need that. But I have Giga Drain, so that would be kind of cool. Okay, stop trying to trick or treat. Yes. Okay. So then if I had you move relearn, what do you learn? Leech Seed could be pretty cool against it, since it's probably going to play the Stall Fest with me. So if I had something like, I don't know, Giga Drain, and I don't want to get rid of Aqua Jet, and the reason why I don't want to get rid of Aqua Jet is because obviously Gourgeist doesn't learn it. I got it from an egg move, randomized egg move. And if I did like Leech Seed, right? So Leech Seed. So Giga Drain will be doing 33 to 39%, recovering me 20 to 24, which is more than Zen Headbutt even does. And then Leech Seed is just going to be there to constantly take a little bit out, maybe force it to switch. So I think Gourgeist is actually the way to go. Good call there, Levi. I like that. I like that one a lot. Oh, did I not relearn? What am I even doing? Leech Seed. So Leech Seed over. In this battle, everybody's normal, so Hex doesn't make sense to even have. So I'll get rid of that. And then might as well go in and see if there's any egg moves that I can learn that might be of more use. Jack, the Pumpkin King. Let's see, Destiny Bond, Curse. No. No, I'm okay. Okay, I'm just going to play the slow game against the Miltank there. And that's just going to be the way that I do it. So, and I'll have to give it... Do I want to play like the super safe and just give it... I think I'm going to play the super safe game and give it the leftovers. And I think that this way... I don't know why my nose is so itchy. Yeah, what are you thinking? Yeah, you could do that too. For sure, but the only thing I'm going to warn you, okay. Yeah, the only thing I'm warning you is that that means it's in the chat, so other people will be able to see it. Okay, so, what are we looking at? So, Miltank, we've got Drampa then that we have. Okay, so Drampa Drompa's got Dragon Breath, Flamethrower, and Hyper Voice, and Roost. So, level 68. So something that counters that would be what? Flamethrower, Dragon Breath, Hyper Voice. Almost thinking Marowak. Yeah, that's almost what I'm feeling is the play there as well. So if I did that and went Marowak. Yeah, it's Dragon Breath that does some damage. And what I should be doing is Brick Breaking with the Thick Club. Flamethrower, Hyper Voice, Dragon Breath. How would actually, like, at the same time, something like Infernape? So if I went Infernape, it's just Hyper Voice does a lot. Hyper Voice does a lot. Oh, because it's got the normal gem. If it didn't have the normal gem? Well, anyways. No, so I think that the right play is to bring that, and I'm gonna bring Infernape with me. I think Infernape is a good mon to keep in the back. Estrith? Yeah, I could do that. I don't think I'm gonna catch another one today, but next time I could do that for sure. So Felix is going to be there. Wukong is going to be my backup because it outspeeds the Drampa. So if I do get a free switch in, then I'm going to rather Wukong. But if I don't have a free switch in, then Felix is my go-to there. So then we need... So against the Drampa, we've got the Marowak. Against the Miltank, I didn't note it down, but we have the Gourgeist. And then, because this is going to be pretty rough, against the Dunsparce. So the Dunsparce is Body Slam, Bite, and Coil. And then Roost. They all basically have some sort of healing move besides the Farigiraf. So Bite and Body Slam is what we're looking at. And it could be something like... Maybe something like Iron Treads could be useful, or something like the Hariyama. Okay, doing that. How would Hariyama do? Hariyama against the Dunsparce. Yeah, a bulk up mon would be pretty cool actually, and the only problem is that they're leading with the Tinkaton that has Play Rough. But do you have a suggestion? Because maybe something like... If I'm thinking out loud with the idea that you brought here, maybe something like Kangaskhan. Bulk up Kangaskhan? Bulk up Kangaskhan. If it even learns bulk up. Let's see. Because I think like in this Metacham is like the best. But I don't have a Metacham, obviously. Okay, so TMs. I think... I don't even remember what number bulk up is. But I'm pretty sure I picked it up. Oh wait, I wanted brick. I have it already on that. Okay, cool. Thunderbolt, Icy Wind, Hyper Voice, Giga. I was sure I had it. What number is... okay, so if I look at TM's bulk up is number 8, Saffron City, Silphco, 7th floor. Saffron City, Silphco, in the middle requires a card key. Okay, let me go check that out because I should have already had that. But I might have missed it. Very possible. Okay. 7th floor, it says. And it says middle right room. I did miss it. There we go. Bulk up. And if I were to look at bulk up. Okay, actually, play rough, but what if I did it that way? What if I went like Infernape? Because Infernape should be outspeeding everything. Infernape against Tinkaton at level 68. It should be going... Okay, so I would be faster, Adamant. I would go bulk up. Or does Power Up Punch make more sense? Probably bulk up makes more sense. So if I were +1 in attack and +1 in defense, the only problem is that it can encore me. Yeah, the defense raise as well is really useful. So with +1 and +1, if it lets me get +1 and +1, close combat, if I give a black belt, does take out the Tinkaton with just +1. Let's check the other mons then. So if I went Miltank, Whitney, level 68, close combat doesn't kill the Miltank. So +2 and +2, let's say. +2 kills the Miltank. Drampa. Drampa, level 68. Yeah, so +2 easily kills the easily kills this. Then if I went, that's with a black belt. What if instead I went like leftovers, let's say, or citrus, whatever, against the Miltank? I'm gonna go back to the Miltank, and if I look at the Miltank again, level 68, that is, I would need a +3 is the problem against the Miltank. I would need a +3 against the Miltank if I decided to go Citrus Berry. +2 if I go Black Belt. So let's say +2 for now and go Black Belt. And then we're looking at the Dunsparce. Route 11 at level 68. So I would take that out at +2, and then the last one is Farigiraf. And Farigiraf I won't be super effective against. Farigiraf. Route 11. 68. But at +2 I still take it out. Okay, so that's a really solid idea to go with here, where I get rid of, I guess I get rid of Mach Punch because I should be faster at all points. You know what? I didn't really plan an end to the stream. I'm gonna try to stay maybe a little bit more. Hey, nice, Estreth. I'm thinking that I'm gonna try to stay a little bit more, maybe another hour or so. Is gonna be the idea. Okay, so Levi, that's a really solid idea. So I'm gonna try that and see if it lets me if they let me get away with it. Bulk up. If I get 2 bulk ups, I win the game. It does have Encore, so it might lock me into Encore, which is scary, which is why I was thinking it might be worth having some sort of healing berry or some sort of like leftovers to try to counter that. Yeah, I did. You're absolutely right. Time flies when you get to talk to people, so that's great. Let's see. I still want to have a backup plan though. No, exactly. What's life without risks? But at the same time, I don't want this to be the end of the run, so I will want a backup plan. And so right now, solid going in is going to be Infernape. Infernape lead. So you're saying just go with the what's it called? With the with bulk up and the black belt. Okay, but I've got the switch in where Tink is going to go against Nidoqueen, or Nidoqueen going against Tink. Gourgeist is going to go against Miltank. Marowak's going to go against Drampa. And then I need... Yeah, that's kind of the, like, what I want to do. I still want to plan as if I'm going to have to fight everyone. What's better than one Pikachu? Okay, so then against the Farigiraf, going back to that, the Farigiraf is Shadow Ball, Hyper Voice, Psychic, and Dazzling Gleam. And so I feel like probably the best bet is Iron Treads against that. So Iron Treads. I know it's not super effective, but against Farigiraf level 68, Farigiraf is not doing crazy damage. Knockoff, Iron Head would take it out. I don't need the Metal Coat. I could go with like something like Citrus. And hopefully that would be pretty good. So let's do that as my next. So my counter to Farigiraf is going to be Iron Treads. Yeah, it learns knockoff. I don't know if it's still I'm pretty sure it learns knockoff. Yeah, so I have knockoff. So that's what I'm going to go with, is I'm going to go with knockoff. That'll do like 60 to 70%, and then Iron Head is just going to take the rest. And then, and I outspeed it, so that's a big piece. I just need to avoid the small chance of a stat drop. That's the big thing. Then the Dunsparce. Dunsparce. Whitney level 68 would be maybe something like Bite, body slam. Actually, this thing goes pretty hard against it too. But I'm thinking that for bite, body slam, actually just Ferrothorn would probably be too slow because it could set up with coil. Yeah, it would just start coiling, and that won't make sense. So instead, what if I went Hariyama? And I have the Hariyama as like my backup. Because then fake out Drain Punch or close combat. Yeah, that's the way to go, I think. Hariyama, I think, is the way to go. A Pikachu, haha. You call a Pokemon that wants to be a cop? No idea. Okay, so this is gonna be... Did I give it the moves that I wanted? Oblivious, Leech Seed, Giga Drain. Yeah, and I need to give... I'm gonna play this guy safe and give him leftovers. A Magikarp. Ha! I like that. This I'm going to need to give it... you know what? I could give it left. Yeah, Magikarp. I get it. It's like the Pokemon. A Magikarp. Citrus. Metal Coat. I don't need Metal Coat. Item give. This we said. Citrus, I believe. And we're gonna go with that. Okay, so let's do that. And did we give our Wukong... So he's adamant. We didn't give him the right item. So what I'm worried about is that I will get Encored in. So if that happens, I do have to switch. Where is it? Black Belt. Okay. Summary, make sure I have the moves that I need. The moves that I need are Bulk Up, Close Combat, and Drain Punch. Well, it's not really a 1 in 4. It's gonna read that I'm trying to do that, probably. This thing is smart. Like, the AI in this game is pretty good, right? So, if I'm looking at the Tinkaton, and the Tinkaton, again, level 68, against the Infernape, is going to be looking at yeah. So what I'm looking at here, because if I could get to the point where I do hit close combat, then I'm good. There's nothing that I'm worried about. Or actually, Levi, were you asking if my Wukong was able to learn? So if my Infernape was able to learn a move, a dark move? Because I don't think so, but maybe. Yeah, okay. The Iron Treads, yeah, has it. So, okay, I'm wondering if instead of Adamant, if I went something like, what is it? Would it be like Calm, not Bold, Impish? If I went Impish instead, what's the damage difference? And does that add up? Is that worth it that I put my defense up, my special attack down, and then I bulk up? Is that worth it, do you think? Yeah, have a good one, Gaming Galaxy. Because if it does catch me in Encore, I'm going to be using bulk up for a while. And if I can actually keep going through, yeah. See you, Gaming Galaxy. If I could go through the Encore by just bulking up. Or do I keep it Adamant? Okay, guys, you could pick it Adamant or up in defense or up in attack. You know what? I'm thinking that if it decides that it wants to go with Encore, up in defense is the way? Yeah. Oh, what am I even doing? This is why you shouldn't speed too much. Yeah, up in defense makes sense to me. So that is... What is it called? Impish, right? I think. Impish nature. None of them should outspeed me. They're all slow. They're all slow, so it shouldn't matter. Okay, so we're doing it. We're doing it. We're calling it. That's gonna be the team. We overthink. And what we should do is not be overthinking. What am I doing? Infinite repel. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Do we get it? Tinkaton. Oh, it's level 66. I've been calculating at level 68. That's pretty good. Okay, bulk up. I've been calculating them all at level 68 because it says at player level. Knock off. That's okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. That just means that we want to hit a third one. That's all that it means. Play rough. But now we need a third one. So we need to remember that. We do need a third one. Okay, play rough. This can lower my attack, right? Yeah. There we go. So I need a fourth one. Okay, so I'm +3 in attack. Of course, it got like the 10% chance to lower my attack. Okay, let me just make sure now that this does go through everything. So it'll go through with +3 attack. I've got no item anymore. Against the Tinkaton, I've got not Power Up Punch, I've got Drain Punch. Drain Punch doesn't kill it, but I'm almost wondering if it's worth Drain Punching just to get the health back. Probably not, actually, because I would be able to take it. So for Rigorath, I'm going to assume now that means... I'm going to put it at level 68 anyways to be safe. I kill it. The Drampa, level 68. I kill it. The Dunsparce, level 68. Levi, this was a brilliant call. And then the Miltank shouldn't be an issue either. The Miltank, Whitney, level 68. Yeah, I take it out one shot. Just barely, but I take it out. So, we are looking at 5 close combats. 5 close combats, 5 mons down is what we should be looking at here. And the only reason we barely take out the mill tank is because it has the Troppleberry. Yeah, sounds good. Please. So we said close combat should take this out. There we go. Mill tank. It has thick fat also, so Pyro Ball wouldn't make sense. Close combat. The Troppleberry should come through, but I should still be doing 101 to 120%. Which at level 68, and it's at level 66. Alright, see you gaming. And we close combat. Just make sure that this the Dunsparce doesn't have a focus sash or anything. Alright. Just one left and close combat. And that should be game. GG, Whitney. Alright, there we go. Nice call, Levi. Really nice call. Made everything so much easier. Normal gem, that could be useful too. That could be really useful. That went very smooth. You made an amazing call there. I appreciate it. Okay, nothing in here. Escape rope. Okay, I don't need that. Poke Rider, let's... Well, we're gonna need to... What makes more sense to go with next? Does it make more sense? So, we have two paths that we need to go. Yeah, thanks, thanks Levi. I'm probably gonna wrap up relatively soon. I don't know if I want to do another fight right now, but maybe one more. Let's see you, Levi. We're looking at either going against, and I think next time what I want to do, because I noticed that, like, I feel for you guys where you're talking to me and everything's great. I love that, but you're not seeing also when I'm planning the teams that we have up against or that we're prepping for. So I'm gonna make something so that you could see the teams that we're prepping for at the prepping to fight, and see my screen as well. I think it'll be a nice addition for you guys. So that said, what we are looking to do is either prep for Brendan, who's our rival, or we need to prep for the 3 gym leaders. 3 gym leaders? I'm pretty sure it's 3 gym leaders. And I kind of am feeling... Wait. Isn't Brendan... Yeah, Brendan Fuchsia City. Yeah, Brendan Fuchsia City. So, for Fuchsia City, we've got... Let's just store. So, we gotta start off against the Metagross. And the Metagross has an air balloon. And I almost want to lead Hydreigon. So, if we went Hydreigon, against Metagross, Brendan Safari Zone, level 66. Dark Pulse. Oh, Flamethrower. Actually, Flamethrower is stronger than Dark Pulse because I've got Protein. So that's my lead. Yeah, alright, see you, Estrith. Thanks, I appreciate it very, very much. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great one. Have fun at school tomorrow. Being timid is good enough to take out this. And do we even need Dark Pulse? I don't think we even need Dark Pulse. We don't need Protect, that's for sure. Okay, so we're gonna get Flamethrower on. We're gonna get Flamethrower, and Flamethrower will be... Okay, so Flamethrower with an Expert Belt is enough to take out this guy. Flamethrower, Expert Belt is enough. Okay, so... against the Metagross, we go Hydreigon, Flamethrower. Against the Crawdaunt, what are we going with? Against the Medicham, what are we going with? Against the Gardevoir, we need to figure out what we're going with. Against the Exploud, and against the Sceptile. Versus okay, so next we're looking Crawdaunt. So Crawdaunt has what? Crawdaunt is gonna be Aqua Jet, Liquidation, Crunch, and Superpower. Aqua Jet, Liquidation, Crunch, and Superpower. Is Larry pretty good, actually? Larry might be something to go to fight him. So the Naganadel. So if I went then with Crawdaunt, and we're looking at the Safari Zone, and we've got our Naganadel. And we should have something like Sludge Bomb, let's say. No, Crunch is too strong. Crunch is just too strong. Aqua Jet, Liquidation, Crunch, Superpower. Man, a Bug Grass would be really solid here. Superpower, Crunch, Aqua Jet. How does I almost want to see how Charizard does. Just because Charizard has Drought. No, even with the sun up, Liquidation still kills me. Okay, what about then instead I went Shaman? So if I did Shaman instead... Wow. Giga Drain just takes it out. Okay, so Shaman looks like the way to go. So Shaman's gonna be the Mon. And with Shaman here, Citrus doesn't even make sense. I had a Miracle Seed. If I went like citrus, do I still win? Yeah, but citrus doesn't, I don't think, actually makes sense. So maybe something like leftovers makes the most sense. Just to get a little bit of health back at the very least. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna this with a citrus, I think, is the way to go. Hey, you're back. Yeah, everyone left. Or I think there's one person left. But pretty much everybody left. Everybody's getting ready for school or just going to bed in general. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna still do this fight, or maybe I'm just gonna prep for it for next time. Just to stay on a little bit more. We've got the Shaman is going to be against the Crawdont. Now I'm looking at the Medicham. So the Medicham is gonna be what? Medicham. Ideally, if I could find a way to get the Medicham into a close combat, that'd be huge. That'd be really massive. If I did that, and I kind of want to bring, like, a Ghost Mon. And I'm thinking that my Marowak is going to be the Mon to bring. Yeah, that's okay. We could all be here to learn. It's all just about having fun. No need to like worry about that kind of stuff. Medicham with my Marowak. Yeah, even if it hits me with something else, my Shadow Bone takes it out in one shot. So that's the way to go with Marowak, I think. And then we go Medicham, Marowak. Let's check out the Gardevoir. Gardevoir is Brendan Safari Zone, level 66. I mean, the Shadow Bone hits pretty hard also, but I can't do that if I'm here. Thunderbolt, Moonblast, Psychic, Focus Blast, and it's got a Pixie Plate. So, Thunderbolt, Moonblast, Psychic. I need something that can take one hit and then dish out to take it out. So, maybe Iron Treads. Maybe. Iron Treads with Iron Head can dish it out. And I can actually take any hit. And if I gave it like a Choppleberry, just to be safe, yeah, Iron Treads is the solid counter. So Iron Treads is going to be the solid counter to this. And we need the Choppleberry. So yeah, so ask any questions if you have any questions about what's going on. Happy to explain. We're all here to learn. We're all here to just have fun. So whatever I can do to help in that sense. Then we need the Exploud. So the Exploud has Flamethrower, Surf, Boom Burst, and Shadow Ball. That's gonna be rough. Okay, so Exploud, Safari Zone. And it's got the Silk Scarf. what I need is something that can take a hit. I need something that'll be able to take a hit and be able to dish out some decent damage, or some very good damage, I should even say. What if I did something like, actually, the Heracross, and I went just a regular Heracross, level 68. Yeah, we'll see what I'm doing. Right now I'm trying to stick more to Pokemon for streaming, and I promised my brother that I'm gonna help him out with something as well. But eventually I do want to try out that game, so we'll see. Does it cost money to get that game? So if I went something like this as one, which would be Moxie, if I had, I don't know, like, does Drain Punch do it? Not really. Drain Punch as Adamant? Not really. So I would need to be something like Close Combat. So Close Combat would be the way that I'd need to go with that. What about some of those others? So what if instead of this I went... Wait, let me save it. Let me go Moxie. And let me go... Well, it's pretty nice that I actually survived this. But actually, if I went Drain Punch and went Black Belt... Black Belt takes it, Close Combat, and then I at least heal myself a bit. Okay, so we'll export that. That's gonna kind of be the idea. Oh no, don't you don't need to do that. Right now, like, it's not gonna be any time in the near future. I can guarantee you that. Meaning, what I mean by that is the next couple of weeks or anything. But maybe at some point. It does sound like it would be something interesting to try out. I always want to expand. So... I did not even bring him into the team. So that's a mistake. Aerial Ace. Alright, have a good one, gaming. I'm probably not going to be on too much longer. So have a great night if we don't chat again. No, don't want that. Brick Break, well, we do want that. At least. Pin Missile, might as well. Just having a bug move is pretty decent to have. Mega Horn. Do I want that risk? I don't know. We'll think on that one later. I could always relearn. Close Combat, I definitely want. I'll take it over Brick Break. Reversal, no. Hopefully I do learn Drain Punch. I just assumed that I did. So let's see. So if I go to the TM case and Drain Punch is somewhere around here, I think. No, I don't learn Drain Punch. That's okay. So I don't learn Drain Punch, but I do have Pin Missile. I have Pin Missile. So Close Combat is going to be good enough. I don't need to be Adamant. I could be plus Special defense even. I could be... Where is it? Plus special defense. Minus special. I could be careful. And if I'm careful, that just increases my odds of surviving. So let's do that. Yeah. Let's make you careful. Careful with a... Oh, we don't need a black belt anymore, actually. So we can do something like... we could do something like what? Like a citrus, I guess. Yeah. But is it even worth it? You know what? I'm just gonna go black belt. Anyways, I'm just gonna go black belt. That way, if it does switch out, I at least hit whatever comes in with it some decent damage. So let's do that. Let's go. Find that black belt. Give to Beetlejuice here, and that is going to be the counter to Explode. And then what is my counter to Sceptile? And that's the big boy. That's the one that we need to worry about. So we're looking Bullet Seed, Dual Chop, Earthquake. And both are very, very good moves, or all are very, very good moves. Earthquake, Dual Chop, Bullet Seed. My goodness. I don't have anything that learns like... Oh, actually, does Abomasnow learn like Ice Shard or something? So let's check this out. So if I went with the Sceptile, and I went the Mega Sceptile, and I went with Abomasnow, and it's got Thick Fat. So Freeze Dry definitely kills, but does it have like Ice Shard? Ice Shard with, if I went Adamant. Ice Shard, Adamant. Oh, but that's with the Expert Belt. What if I went, because I don't have that, the Never Melt Ice? Never Melt Ice is enough to kill. And then I just have to dodge. Oh, even if it hit 5 times with Bullet Seed, I should be good. So I think that this is the way to go. And then I should check to see if I've got a different ability other than that, and if I can actually learn Ice Shard. But I'm pretty sure I can. Ice Hammer, let's just... Not Mountain Gale. Okay, cool, whatever. Okay, so Pokemon. Hey Landon, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night. I am looking to hopefully learn, which it doesn't look like I have it here. It's gonna be rough. I need to check. It's going really well. We're getting pretty far into this. So we're at Fuchsia City. We're playing Radical Red, and you know we're getting there. I just have to say we're getting there. Oh, this is rough. Okay, so here's the problem. Thanks, I appreciate it. I really do. Trying to get through, trying to learn. It's not easy, but you know what? I appreciate it very, very much. If I do go with this Obama Snow to beat this Mega Sceptile, it's gonna start off most likely with Dual Chop. But even if it goes SD, if it was +2, yeah, if it was +2, it's gonna take me out. So I don't know if this is actually the right mon to bring. Do I have anything that's like really bulky that could take this? I could take anything that comes my way. Because I'm not learning Ice Shard. Okay, so what if I switched in, out of curiosity, the Ferrothorn? So I could take a hit as the Ferrothorn, so that's really big. Yeah, no, mine is one of the evolutions. So my favorite Pokemon, I would say, is Eevee, so that I have the diversity that I could go with. Love Umbreon, love Jolteon, love Vaporeon. Those are probably my favorite of the evolutions. On a, like, for battles, Flareon is probably one of my favorite looking. I don't know why, Eevee just has a place for me. Ferrothorn, if I were able to give it something like, instead of what? Instead of like Aerial Ace, let's say. So instead of Aerial Ace, if I were to give it, can I give it Hidden Power Ice? If I could give it Hidden Power Ice. Oh no, doesn't even matter. Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is fine. So I would switch, it would SD +2. +4. I could take up to like it going +4. That should get me 2 hits off. That should be enough for Pin Missile to take things out, to take it out. And Earthquake does the most against me. So I'd be looking at Earthquake, but I'm Citrus Berry. Citrus Berry might be the way to go. I think Citrus Berry is the way to go, and I think I'm going to... Why is Greninja your favorite Pokemon? Citrus, good as gold. Power away, Pin Missile. Okay, we're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna have to keep like Pin Missile as the idea for what I do. And we are gonna go for it. Yeah, well, he's super cool, and you know, like, I love Greninja. Greninja is one of those mons that he's fast, he hits hard. Protein, he's got that Battle Bond ability as well, as something that you could always look at and look forward to. I need a mon that has some sort of... Oh, I don't need... No, I do want the Chople. Iron knockoff. The only thing I'm not liking... Item, not item, move relearn. Do I have like Shadow Sneak or something that I can learn? Because the only problem here... no, I won't be streaming again tomorrow, unfortunately. I haven't set up a schedule yet. I am planning on streaming over the weekend though. So I'll have to do that. Yeah. I haven't picked. Probably Thursday. I'm going to try probably for Thursday to have a stream. See you, Landon. Do I just go for it? I think I just go for it. Yeah, have a nice night, Landon. I'm just worried with this Mega Sceptile that I don't have any priority moves. Or like for anything, I don't have priority moves. And that's a big problem. How do I counter that? Okay, so here I'm looking fair. Whoops, the X-Cloud is... The X-Cloud, I was looking at Heracross as my counter to it, but I might have to switch that. The Sceptile, I'm looking at Ferrothorn. So, if everything goes according to plan, the team that I have on the screen right now should be able to beat Brendan. The problem is that it might obviously not go according to plan. Crits, things like that can come up. And I feel like I need some sort of pivot mon that I can bring. So what about the Kangaskhan? If I had my Kangaskhan and if I had my Kangaskhan up against, let's say, the X-Cloud, let's just play that out and see what happens. So I outpace it. I fake out for 27 to 32%. And then I Drain Punch. What if instead of the Citrus Berry, I gave it the something like, oh, awesome. What if I gave it like the normal gem, for instance? If I gave it the normal gem, that's probably a safer pivot. I think that's a safer pivot than having this guy in. And then I can always switch back in and fake out Sucker Punch, things like that. So the Kangaskhan is going to be, I think, better. And then when I go, since I just picked up a normal gem, well, is it worth having the normal gem or something like the black belt? Black belt. You know what? I think the black belt is actually a better call. I'd heal more. I can use it when I do that attack. When I use that attack more often. So black belt. I'll give it the black belt. Okay. Black belt it is. And I should be adamant is the idea here. So timid should be fine. Let me just go through the motions again. So when I'm looking at the Metagross, which is the start. Metagross. To start, we've got the Hydreigon. And the Hydreigon with Flamethrower Expert Belt is enough to take out the Metagross in one shot if I'm timid. So timid is fine. I don't think I need to worry too much about it. Okay. So I've got the Expert Belt, timid, good. What if I went just modest out of curiosity? I'd be, let me note this down, 159 speed versus 174 versus 174. That might end up mattering. You know what? I'm gonna keep it timid for now, but it's just worth keeping it in mind. Then the Crawdont. So if the Crawdont comes out next, let's say, Crawdont Safari Zone. If the Crawdont comes out, if I had something like instead of Dark Pulse, let's say, because I won't need Dark Pulse in this one. If instead of Dark Pulse, I don't know if I can learn Thunderbolt, but if I could, Thunderbolt is actually the way to go. So with the Cerberus, let's see. I know I probably checked at some point. Energy Ball. Okay. Flamethrower, no. Brick Break. Thunderbolt, I don't learn. Oh, I'm using a damage calculator. So it's a little bit less impressive than you think, I think. And I've got random abilities and stuff, so. Volt switch, no. Okay. So none of that matters on that front. So then against the Crawdont, let me go back to my team. Against the Crawdont, I've got Leftover Shaman, which may be useful to have leftovers. I'm looking probably at using Giga Drain, so Shaman will be able to take it in one shot if I have leftovers. With Giga Drain, I could take it in one shot. Nothing it does kills me in one shot, unless a crit, of course. And probably only a crunch crit would kill me. So I am probably a modest, right? Yeah, okay. So that kills it. Ooh, almost through there. Item, give it, instead of this, I need to give it a citrus berry. Citrus, because if it crunches, if in a worst case scenario, so let's see, worst case scenario, what happens is it crunches, and then I'm at, let's say, 5%, so 30% after the citrus. Aqua, no, not 30 health, 30%. So I'm at 71 health, and if I'm down 1 in defense from crunch, worst case scenario, I survive this. So I'm fighting Brendan. So it's a big fight right before the Safari Zone. Words. Clearly, I've been streaming for a little bit too long, but that's okay. I kind of want to finish this fight. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Summary, I gave it the citrus berry. That's going to be really big. Then what I want is to check the Medicham. Medicham is going to end up getting, because it's got a choice scarf, it's going to get caught in whatever move it has. Ideal situation for me would be that it went for close combat, but anything else is fine. My Marowak is going to be able to take it. And my Marowak right now I have as Adamant, but it might be more worth it to make it Impish. Put it up in defense, because it still kills, and it just gives me that little bit of extra survivability. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch it there. Nature change. Felix, we're going to bring him to Impish. Okay. Then we're looking at the... Okay, then we're looking at Gardevoir. Gardevoir, I should be able to switch in with the Gardevoir. That's the wrong Gardevoir. Gardevoir, level 66. I should be able to switch in. If I could stay in with this, that would be obviously the ideal. But worst case scenario, I'm looking at Iron Treads being my switch in. Iron Head takes it out. I have a Choppleberry just to protect. Where? What? Why am I not? Oh, there it is. I have a Choppleberry on him. The Choppleberry just protects me. It's a safe switch. I'm good to go. Cool. Then I've got... Instead, I've switched to Kangaskhan. And so the Kangaskhan I've got facing Exploud. Exploud versus Kanga. And I outspeed even though I would, even as Adamant. So let's just make sure I'm Adamant there. Oh, I'm Jolly. So let's just see if... Adamant I outspeed though. So doesn't make any sense for me to be Jolly. What I would do is I'd go Fake Out, Drain Punch with a Black Belt. Black Belt. Yeah, have a good one, Landon. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Okay, Black Belt, and we're gonna switch to Adamant. Don't want to throw. Okay, and then lastly, we've got Pika here. And Pika, our Ferrothorn is gonna be our Sceptile counter. And I should be pretty strong against it. Even if it does end up going to +4, I'm still taking a hit. Citrus Berry, hopefully to like protect me if it does any of those shenanigans of Bullet Seed or anything like that. And Pin Missile is probably the way to go. Or Pin Missile is the way to go. It's a little bit... Should I, instead of Citrus, switch to... I don't even know what the bug item is. What is the bug item? Silver Powder, that's it. Silver Powder. I think, you know what? I think Silver Powder is actually the way to go. I'm going to give it to Silver Powder. I just feel it in my bones that that's the right play, that because I would be banking on hitting an average of 3 the other way, and this way I think I need to just hit 5. This way I need to hit, if I hit 4 hits, yeah, so I would need to hit 5 hits in most likely 2 turns is what I'm looking at. So odds are good that I do hit that. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this team. I think it's right. Clear Body, Adaptability, Huge Power, Trace, Punk Rock, Overgrowth to Technicians, Looks Star, Pixie Blade, Choice Scarf, Choice Band, Air Balloon, Septilite. Okay, so we're doing it. I feel it. We have the Hydreigon again. It's got the Expert Belt. I'm going for it, and then I'm gonna go through the this person. No, it's not this person. Oh, well, I don't need to learn it. I don't need to learn Earth Power. Although it's a good move, but I don't need to learn it for this one. And we are off to the races. Okay, so... Oh man, I'm so nervous. This is insane. What does... Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We got it. Believe, believe, believe. Metagross level 66. Air balloon floats. Flamethrower. And I turn into fire. And I should be taking it. One shot. There we go. Drink some water. Okay. Metacham. So Metacham, I've got my Hydreigon out. Hydreigon out, and I am currently a fire type. Fire. So I'm fire, and I'm looking at Metacham. Okay. The thing that does the most damage is close combat. So that's actually really good for me, because I should be seeing close combat coming out. I've got my ghost type, and this should get me... Okay. Now, the question is, it should be seeing that I have... It should be seeing that I do have a one-hit kill. But it's locked into close combat. So I'm thinking that I actually switch off and do a different attack. So what attack would that be? So let's say I have the... let me just put this out here. So I've got the Marowak out here. And with the Marowak against the Metacham, I've got Brick Break and Bonemerang. Bonemerang is kind of my safest attack, because Shadow Bone kills, but Exploud is possibly coming in. And if Exploud is coming in, I'm just going to Bonemerang. Yeah, because he's going to withdraw, and he's going to bring something out. Okay, so maybe Brick Break would have been better, specifically for the Crawdont. But this is okay. So the only problem that we have here now, let's see, the Crawdont with Brendan, he's 98, so he sees a kill and he's either going for Liquidation or Crunch. So he's going for one or the other. Either way, we know that Shaman is the way to go. Cayman the Shaman. It's been a real clutch mon for me. Crunch, not ideal. We would have rather seen Liquidation. Oof. It really took me down to like the ends of nothing. So with this being said, I'm at 67 health on my Shaman. With 67. Okay. So, Aqua Jet shouldn't see any kill. Giga Drain gives me my health back, or gives me some health back at least. This is quite dangerous. But whatever, I get a little bit back. Then here we were saying Pika is the way to go. Here it should be seeing the kill on my Shaman, and I'm thinking it'll probably Dual Chop. And that's kind of ideal for me, if it does do that. Yeah, it does. There we go. That's kind of ideal for me. Not very effective. I take that like a champ. I now go Pin Missile. He SDs. And then I'm looking to Pin Missile again. If I could hit 4 times, I will be... Okay, That's okay. That's okay. And I'm going to pin missile again. Earthquake shouldn't kill, it just does the most amount of damage. And pin missile, now I'm guaranteed at least 2 hits. And the Mega Sceptile is out. So I don't see a way that I get out of this fight, or that I don't get out of this fight, I should say. Exploud comes out. That's okay. Exploud, the counter was... The counter was Big Mom for Exploud. Boom Burst, we kind of expected that. It's unfortunate, it's the biggest damaging move that it has. I am going to Fake Out. That should do some pretty good damage. And then I'm going to Drain Punch, and that should take it out. By my calcs, that should take it out. There we go. We get some health back. Should hopefully be able to take a hit. Medicham. So the... I've got my Kangaskhan out at 138 health, which is 57%. And then I've got the Medicham out, and it's gonna go again for close combat. It's the only move that it's got. And so I bring Felix out. Okay, now we're looking at the same thing here. And what I do, I think, is I Bonemerang. Yeah, it's the right play to go with. For sure. And he's gonna stay in. And I think I just Bonemerang again. Yeah. Okay. So now the problem is, I think this Crawdaunt is going to take something. Because the Crawdaunt is going to come in now, for sure. And the Crawdaunt is going to go for Crunch. Crunch or... How does my Cerberus take it? My Cerberus, my Hydreigon. So Hydreigon against Crawdaunt. Okay, but I know that it's not going for superpower. I can end up guaranteeing that it's not going for superpower because it doesn't affect me. If it goes for superpower, then I don't want to be right. Liquidation. Yeah. And then Dragon Pulse. Yeah, then it's Dragon Pulse. There we go. Dragon Pulse. Now we've got the Gardevoir. And the Gardevoir, we said, was Iron Treads. Oh, but it's got Protein. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. That's so bad. Wow. Okay, Moonblast. It's a fairy typing. And that actually ends up being okay. Because then my Iron Head should take it out in one shot. That was potentially very bad if it didn't go for Moonblast, but it was practically guaranteed, it's true, that it was going to go for Moonblast. So, whew. All right, I got out of that fight. Rock Smash, that's fun. I am going to... Oh, nice. Bunch of PP Maxes. We need that. I'm going to Pokevile. And I'm going to save it right here. I have to go through the Safari Zone, but I'll leave that for next time. So that I get an encounter right off the bat to start. That'll be kind of fun, and it'll be my egg. You know what? I'm going to save up here. Is going to be the plan. And I'm going to have to bring the egg with me. And I'll put my normal lead back here. Keep my Hydreigon safe in the box. Because Protein Hydreigon is just massive. Alright, and I'm going to call it there. So I appreciate it very, very much. And I hope you have an excellent night. Alright, see you guys.